The room was already laughing. But when my best friend leaned forward, cleared his throat, and said, "Guys, give Tyler a break," the laughter actually died down. For half a second, Tyler thought someone was finally defending him. Then came the punchline. And I have never in my life heard a room explode like that. He didn't say a word. He just untied his headband and walked out. And honestly, he had it coming for years. If you've ever watched someone manipulate, lie, and hurt people in your circle while pretending to be the victim, this story is for you. Hit like, subscribe, and stay with me, because sometimes the most satisfying revenge isn't violence. It's exposure wrapped in perfect timing. This happened about 8 years ago in a college town outside Denver. Back then, I was 27. My best friend Marcus was 26. We'd been tight since freshman year, lived together, worked out together, survived bad relationships together. And then there was Tyler. Every friend group has one. The guy who's technically part of the circle, but nobody fully trusts. Tyler was charismatic in that slippery way. Flashy smile. Always trying something new. New hairstyle. New hobby. New personality every few months. But the pattern with women? That never changed. He'd latch onto any new girl introduced to the group. Or worse. Cycle through girls already in it. Love bomb for 2 weeks. Grand gestures. Public affection. Intense texting. Then, ghost. Cold silence. Blocked numbers. And when the girl understandably reacted hurt or confused, he'd start the narrative shift. She's crazy. She got clingy. She wouldn't leave me alone. He always painted himself as the victim. At first, we gave him the benefit of the doubt. Then it kept happening. Different girls. Same script. What really changed everything was Marcus's sister, Alina. She was 30, smart, independent, not naive. But one night, she drank too much at a mutual friend's birthday party. We were all there. I remember seeing Tyler hovering. Too attentive. Too eager. When Alina could barely stand, he suddenly became her protector. "I'll take her home," he insisted. Something in my stomach dropped. Marcus stepped between them. "No, you won't." Tyler laughed like it was a joke. Marcus didn't. The tension escalated fast. Voices rose. Chairs scraped. For a second, I thought fists were coming. Tyler backed off only because half the room was watching. That night was a shift. Before that, Tyler was tolerated. After that, he was watched. We never fully cut him out because friend groups are messy ecosystems. But to us, he was done. Fast forward 6 months. House party at our buddy Nate's place. Maybe 30 people. Mostly familiar faces. Some acquaintances. Music loud. Drinks flowing. That easy summer energy. And then the door opened. Tyler walked in, wearing blue jeans, a bright red martial arts GI top, a black belt tied dramatically at the waist, and a black headband with a Japanese symbol on it. He wasn't in costume. He thought he looked cool. The room went quiet for a split second. Then the whisper started. "Is that from a dojo? Did he come straight from karate practice? Is this Halloween?" Tyler laughed along, but you could see it in his eyes. He expected admiration. He got ridicule. Marcus and I stayed quiet at first. We sipped our beers and watched. But the jokes kept escalating. Did Cobra Kai reopen downtown? Bro's about to crane kick someone in the kitchen. Tyler tried to roll with it, but his jaw kept tightening. Then we all ended up sitting around this long dining table. Maybe 10 of us. Someone asked, "Yo, Tyler, serious question. Did you come here straight from teaching children self-defense at the YMCA?" The table erupted. Tyler forced a smile. That's when Marcus leaned forward. "Guys, come on." The tone was protective. The room quieted. I saw Tyler's shoulders drop slightly. Relief. Marcus continued. "Hasn't he suffered enough?" Now, Tyler looked almost grateful. And then Marcus delivered it. "Don't you remember when he tried to ride his bike home and got kicked down that hill by Cobra Kai?" Silence. Half a second. Then absolute chaos. I have never heard laughter like that. People pounding the table. Someone actually fell out of their chair. I choked on my beer. It wasn't just a joke. It was the delivery. Perfect timing. Calm voice. Surgical strike. Tyler's face changed instantly. Not embarrassed. Exposed. For the first time, he wasn't controlling the narrative. He wasn't charming. He wasn't the victim. He was a punchline. He stood up slowly, untied the headband, didn't say a word, walked out, the door shut behind him, and the laughter kept going for a solid 2 minutes. But here's the deeper part. That joke wasn't random. It wasn't just about an outfit. It was the first time the room collectively stopped treating him like the charismatic lead and started treating him like what he was, a joke. Social currency matters. And in one sentence, Marcus drained his. After that night, Tyler showed up less. When he did, people didn't take him seriously. The girls who used to circle, they'd whisper and laugh instead of swoon. The aura cracked. Months later, Marcus and I hosted our own house party. Tyler showed up uninvited. He lasted maybe 30 minutes before making some comment about one of our friends being obsessed with him. That was it for me. I walked him to the door. "You're not welcome here." He tried to argue. I didn't raise my voice. I just opened the door and waited. He left. Outside, he mouthed off to one of our friends. That friend didn't have Marcus's sense of humor. It didn't end well for Tyler. After that, our social circle naturally tightened. Cleaner energy, better people. And honestly, life got lighter. The roast wasn't just funny. It was symbolic. For years, Tyler weaponized narratives, twisted stories, played victim. But that night, he couldn't twist anything. He couldn't spin it. The room saw him clearly. And when someone like that loses social control, it hits harder than a punch. He walked out alone. No applause, no sympathy, just silence behind him and laughter he couldn't outrun. Here's what I've learned. Some people survive on illusion. They manipulate quietly. They isolate targets. They control stories. But all it takes is one moment, one perfectly timed truth wrapped in humor, to crack the mask. And once the mask slips, it never fits the same again. If this story gave you that satisfying feeling of social karma, hit the like button. Drop a comment. What's the most perfectly timed roast you've ever witnessed? And subscribe for more stories where toxic people finally get exactly what they deserve. Because sometimes, revenge doesn't need fists. Just timing.